going to react differently, and that's how we're going to get to it. Okay, so post. Couple things I'm looking for. Right, I still have this collar tie. Right, start from here. This is my foundation, my base here. A lot of times I'm going to, what I was telling Coach here is a lot of times what I try to do in this collar tie is pull on the back of his head. Right, a lot of times if this arm is down, you guys can see this is a collar tie. Right, I get this tight. A lot of times how I make this collar tie actually work, because a lot of times we have like loose hands. Right, if he's over the top, my hand is loose here. Right, I always tell our guys so much like loose arms but heavy wrist. Right, I want to be able to snap and pull with my wrist. It's my arms working, but I want to always be able to move them. Right, if I'm faking, if I'm doing other things, we'll get into more setups off that. But the biggest thing with this collar is I want to be able to pull on the back of his head. Right, I don't want to just rest here. I'll pull. So here, this will set up my post to my double. So I'll pull here, right, get his head down, see how he starts to fight back up. My back hand here will stay down. I change here, and I go above his elbow. Okay, if I go below, try to go here, he's too strong. Right, he'll fall off or he'll just kind of stick right here, right? Above his elbow, I tell our guys to coil a little bit, like I'm almost like I'm a snake here. I coil on my shoulders, everything, and I post at an angle. Okay, so I'm taking it this way over his shoulder. I'm going to fall right to my double. A lot of times, guys can teach you can stay on the legs. Right here, drive normally, just like we were finishing before, cutting him off, or I can lock my hands. Right? Whatever you want to do. But once I lock and I go to drive, I want to split once we hit. Okay? Because I don't want to hold on too much here and just lock my hands. Well, first off, it's locking my hands anyways, but I don't want to lose this possible turn. Okay? So here, one more time. I'm pulling on the back of the head, this collar, pulling. See my feet? They're already getting set. I know what I'm doing right before I do it. Feet are getting set. I change, post. Here, right to my double. Right? Right when I drive down, here, get to my feet, here, drive. So my hands go split. This time, maybe this guy, he worked in before, he knows it's coming. Where do you think he's going to go now? Where? To his stomach. No, move a turkey. Which other way can he go? Forward. The other way. Good. Perfect. Okay? So I'm going to change. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hook here, and the partner's going to turn the other way. There. Okay? When he does. When he turns down, a couple different things, right? Just a bottom leg turn. Okay? That's all we're going to do, and then I'm going to transition to a cradle as well. Okay? So I'm here. I got to keep my pressure on him. He turned down. I'm going to go underneath at his knee here. And then the biggest thing, I'm going to try to get into him to expose him. Okay, so I'm here. I lift up here. Where do you think he's going to go now? Back the other way. Go the other way. Back to my original turn. Okay? So if I'm here and I expose him, I try to get this knee up and I try to almost force him back this way. Right, I'm here, I lift up, force him back this way, he comes back down, and there's my original turn. Right? Okay?